Okay guys, what I want to do right now is I want to take every single one of you through a business blueprint for making money. Now before I take you through this journey, there's three major dominating factors that I want you to focus on in order for this to be successful for you. If you can see logic, common sense, and simplicity in this presentation, the worst case scenario is you're going to make an awful lot of money. I kid you not. Okay? So now let's take a look at what we have going here. All right. So here we are in 2016. What are the fastest growing industries? Well, we're starting to realize that going to college and getting this fancy degree is definitely not the answer for a lot of people any longer. Okay? Be a part of somebody's 30, 40-year assembly line for your life is not the answer. So what I would say is the world is going through an evolution. The mindset of society is going through an evolution. I would say there's a lot of people now moving towards the internet. Why are they moving towards the internet? Because it's the only logical, common sense, simplistic way of survival. It truly is. Everyone's starting to realize they need a home-based business. There's no logic not to have one. All right? Now, the first presentation they're probably going to be presented with on the internet is health and wellness. I mean, it's flooded everywhere all over the internet. But I would challenge people to take their game to the next level. Take your wisdom to the next level. You ready for this? Why not tap into the second hottest commodity in the world outside of oil and gasoline? Coffee, the second most powerful commodity in the world beyond any question, shadow, or doubt. Ready for this? North America. North America alone is the #1 coffee consuming market in the world. That translates into 500 million cups a day. Now, if you're to take a look at global statistics, they will tell you that 1.6 billion cups of coffee is poured every single day into a cup. How amazing is that? Okay? So now, the big question that we had to have as leaders in this discussion, big question that you should probably have is, how powerful, how influential is coffee? Well, let's take a look at that. Food and beverage CEOs worldwide have been forced to revise their original business model and focus on the consumer's addictive relationship to coffee. So how powerful is that? Well, let's pull the facts out, okay? Remember McDonald's? I do. Remember Dunkin' Donuts? I do. Remember Subway Submarine? I do. Remember Tim Hortons? I do. These are daily events in most people's lifestyle. These are habitual patterns that people participate in every single day. It's called the fast food society, at least over here in North America. I can't say that globally speaking worldwide, but I would imagine there's some major influences over there. When I was a young kid growing up in the 70s, McDonald's was all about kids. It was all about Happy Meals. It was about Ronald McDonald, Mayor McCheese. You know, it was all about the Hamburglar. It was all about the TV commercials for kids. It was all about play centers. It was all about family. Not any longer. McDonald's is all about coffee. It's all about coffee. Without coffee, McDonald's financially probably wouldn't exist today. Dunkin' Donuts. Do you see the presentation before you right now? Where's the donut in there? I don't see a logo that shows me a donut with icing on it. I see Dunkin' Donuts, yeah, but I see the most dominating factor being coffee. So when you see major corporations being forced to change their brand, their logos, their whole business environment around one particular product, that's got to offer a clue. Remember, success offers clues. Subway Submarine. I remember when they launched the TV commercials showing you the buns coming out of the oven at 3 o'clock in the morning. And then they would cut them with these fancy knives and a fancy angle. Not anymore. They don't care about that. Subway is now about coffee. Why? You can see Subway Submarine opening up early in the morning to capture the runoff of people that are in a rush just to get to work. Because their lives are all about coffee first thing in the morning. What people are having for breakfast now is liquid gold. It's coffee. I kid you not. Up here in Canada, we have Tim Hortons. Tim Hortons was launched in 1964 for just several $1,000s. NHL legend Tim Horton, Ron Joyce, former Canadian police officer, they got together, pitched in some money, started a sandwich shop, put Tim Horton's name on there, added coffee to it, and guess what? In 2015, it was sold for $11.4 billion. So imagine taking a small investment back in the 60s, a few $1,000s, watching it expand and grow over the years, and turning that into an $11.4 billion profit. One word describes that in a nutshell. It all comes down to coffee. Now, here's the beautiful part. You ready for this? Starbucks. That's right, Starbucks. Starbucks somehow hypnotized and brainwashed the masses in every culture that it's okay to pay $5 for coffee. And you know what? I'm cool with that. That's free enterprise. How amazing is that? Let me tell you how amazing it is. That opens the door for us to launch a phenom. You ready for this? Introducing the next billion-dollar coffee and weight loss trend. Lose weight with the healthiest coffee on the planet. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Valentis. Much more than just another coffee, Valentis combines the best of weight loss ingredients in a proprietary blend using coffee as the delivery system. Absolutely brilliant genius. And you can take a look right there, from no GMOs to no pesticides, no chemicals, no preservatives, no artificial sweeteners, no sugar in it, all right? And you can take a look at the ingredients there, all right? You're looking at chromium, ginseng, green tea, natural dark roasted Arabic coffee. The list goes on and on. And I think this is what people have been waiting for, a weight loss coffee. Think about the TV infomercials. Think about people that spend copious amounts of money going to the gym. Think about all the weight loss fads that you see out there through media, print, television, in the grocery stores. How many people would like to be able to sit at home, relax, and drink a nice cup of coffee and know they're losing weight doing that? Well, that's exactly what's happening. For years, people have been looking for the holy grail to weight loss, and we really believe, Valentis is the answer. Check out our Slim Roast coffee. What it does is it dramatically diminishes the appetite, reduces the sugar cravings, reduces sugar absorption, burns fat, elevates the mood, promotes mental alertness, and increases focus. I mean, what more could you want in a cup of coffee? Take a look at Veronica. Congratulations, Veronica. Veronica got on the product very quickly. In a matter of weeks, lost 35 pounds. I mean, you can see that. What a significant change. Looking good. Take a look at Matthew. Lost 55 pounds. He's looking sharp. He's looking good. You can see it. Look at the stomach. Look at the chest. Significant difference. Take a look at the neck. Take a look at the head. All significant difference in just a matter of a few short months. How did he do that? Drinking coffee. Isn't that amazing? So now, how are we going to make this happen? How are we going to generate that income? How are we going to get the word out there? How are we going to expand and get this coffee exploding? Well, obviously through word of mouth and using technology. And speaking about technology, Valentis is powered by a system so powerful, you could literally have people building within your team overnight. How do we do this? We invite people to take a look at our websites as independent marketers. We invite people to look at our websites and say, hey, take a free tour. The person fills out their name, they put in their last name, they put in their email address, and optionally speaking, they can put in their phone number. Okay? And that allows them access to the system. What that also does is in the company global worldwide software system, it actually positions them within the dual team. Okay? Let me show you how powerful this truly is. All right? If one is to activate the position. So what you're seeing there is a cutoff every Thursday. Every Thursday, the company cuts off and calculates commissions. All right? 12 o'clock midnight, and that's Pacific time. All right? Now let's take a look at this. What you have there is a diagram of a leg in the dual system. Let's take a look at Dave at the top. So you have Dave. And so what happens after Dave being a full-fledged paid member, you're going to see Cindy, Sue, you're going to see you, John, Ann, Lee, and Pam. And all these people have come through the free tour take. All right? And then what happens every Thursday, I'm going to repeat it again, there's a cutoff. And if you take a look at that diagram, there's a lineage there. There's an actual chain of command. But if you take a look at that diagram once again, you're going to see Pam at the very bottom of the barrel. Now what Pam's going to do is she's going to do something pretty amazing. She's done her due diligence, she's engaged, she's ready to make the decision, she's ready to become a paid active promoter. Okay? So let's take a look and see what happens to Pam now. 1 minute, she's at the bottom of the barrel. The second minute, she blew past everybody. She went past Lee, Ann, John, you, Sue, Cindy. Pam is now second in line. She's a paid active member. Not only is she a product user, but she's a product promoter. Do you see what's happening here? If people are taking too much time thinking about it, scratching their head, trying to figure out if logic, common sense, and simplicity is a part of the equation, they're going to get left behind until they make the right decision. Speaking of the right decision, let's take a look at you. You now become a member, you become an active member. What's going to happen for you is you're going to blow past everyone else. It's going to be Dave, Pam, you. You already saw Pam get expedited right past you, potentially past a few thousand people. So what happens for you is you get motivated, you get inspired, you make the right business decision, you decide to run with this. Cindy, Sue, John, Ann, Lee, well, they're going to figure it out, right? They could have had you in their downline, they could have had Pam in their downline, and who knows how many other people they could have had in their downline. They're just taking a little bit too much time to figure out what's logical, what has common sense, and what's simplistic. But when they do, they'll enroll too, and this thing will start a major wildfire all over the globe as it's starting to right now. Okay? So what does that mean, getting active? It means this. Get in where you fit in. You definitely want to get started today. You can come in at the basic package, the starter package, the advanced for the business builder. Okay? The basic $59, starter $129, advanced $199, business builder $499. That decision's going to come down to you. And when you bring other people into the business at those various levels, when they activate, when they decide they don't want to be a tour taker anymore, they want to be an active member, you have the opportunity on the fast start to pick up a $20, a $40, a $60, or a $100 bill. Isn't that pretty amazing? So here's what I want you to think about. Whatever you like to do in the game of life, make that your hobby. Okay? And think about this. Whatever the world likes to do, whatever the masses like to do on this globe that we live in, make that your business. Make that your business. And that's why I'm doing this presentation today. If it wasn't for Warren Buffett being such an influential mentor, we probably wouldn't be having this conversation, because we understand that coffee is global, it's worldwide, and it's part of people's habitual patterns and their everyday life, their everyday lifestyle. So I would highly recommend, beyond any question, shadow, or doubt, get back to the person that introduced you to the Valentis opportunity of a lifetime. Whether you text them or phone them, email them, whatever it is, make sure you activate and get started. We have thousands of people coming in from all over the world. We have amazing co-ops going on. You can participate in these if you want to. We're seeing hundreds of people daily enter the dual team. And what we're seeing is people jumping from the bottom and escalating right to the top. And more importantly, I'd love to see that person be you. So once again, thank you so much for taking the time to be in this presentation today. Have yourself a wonderful day.